guys, so today we are going to be talking about my favorite drugstore products. Basically, just my top favorite products in my collection from the drugstore. So on my channel, I like to talk about both high-end and drugstore makeup. I like both and I buy both, and I want to talk about both on my channel because I know different people like different things. And since I love both of them, I want to definitely include both drugstore and high-end on my channel. So today we're going to be talking about my favorite drugstore products, but if you guys do want a favorite top high-end products video, then I will do that for you guys. By the way, it looks really messy right here. Well, not really. It kind of looks a little neat. But right here I have all the products that I'm going to share with you guys. I know that it looks like a lot, but we're going to go through it pretty quickly. So yeah, anyway, if you guys want to see my top drugstore favorites, then just keep on watching. So I have like a couple things from each category, you know, so I'm just gonna do it like that. So I used to be obsessed with the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, but I have found that this is so much better than that, and it's just like the perfect formula and I love it. It's the Neutrogena Skin Clearing Oil-Free Makeup Foundation. I love the bottle. It's just so nice and sleek. It makes your skin look really healthy. So it does say, what does it say? Skin clearing. I wouldn't say it's like skin clearing. I don't know how a foundation could like make your skin clear. It makes your skin look super healthy and it just gives this beautiful glow from within. I never want a foundation to look cakey or make it look like you're wearing a ton of makeup. It doesn't look patchy. I like the formula of it. It's not too dewy, but it's not dry either. It's kind of in the middle, so I feel like this would be good for a lot of different skin types because it doesn't pull too far one way or another. And I just love the bottle and the packaging. I got this in the shade medium beige. It's 80 medium beige. This is just an all-around great foundation and I definitely recommend it. Okay, moving on. I'm going to talk about my favorite concealer, which I don't know if I talked about this on my channel yet. I don't know. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. It's so creamy and beautiful. Like, oh, I just love how creamy it is. And I bought mine in a pretty light shade because I do like this for highlighting. It's perfect underneath the eyes and in any of the highlighting portions of the face. I just love how this looks on the skin. It's very highlighting. It's probably because of the color that I bought that makes it so highlighting, but it's definitely perfect for that. It's very high coverage. I have concealer like all over my hand now. I just love how creamy this is. So my favorite primer from the drugstore has to be the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. This is definitely my favorite. I love how this feels on the skin. I'm gonna put this in the back of my hand so I can like really describe it. It feels really like buttery and like almost like a gel. Like it looks like a gel but feels like butter. So that's basically how it is. And it's super smooth, so it really does feel like baby skin. So honestly, I'm feeling my hand right now and it just literally feels like baby skin. And it makes my skin feel so smooth, and I love the way that foundation looks on top of this. It's just like, when I put this on my face, because it's so buttery, it just glides on my face, so I love the baby skin. So my favorite brand of blush from the drugstore are definitely the Milani Baked Blushes. I absolutely love these. The top broke on this one, so that's why it's not on here. But my favorite one is definitely this one. The packaging is pretty bulky, which is the only downside to these, but I found a great way to store these in my collection. I don't really think that's a big deal at all, but this is my favorite color. So many people have talked about this, but this is Luminoso. It is such a beautiful color. It just makes this beautiful, beautiful like coral on your cheeks. It is so pretty. And then this one is in Berry Amore, and it is a beautiful blush with gold shimmer in it. So it's like berry tones with gold shimmer. It's so pretty. These are gorgeous on the cheeks. They last a really long time, and I love the shimmer in them. They're just beautiful. So now we're going to talk about my favorite mascaras. So these are my favorite too. My all-time favorite is the Maybelline Mega Plush Mascara. I absolutely love this. It's a very wet formula, and a lot of people don't like it because it has this little like tilt in it. Like this is really something. Like it bends, but I do think this looks really good, and it looks super natural, which is why I really like this. This gives a lot of volume, but it's still like natural. It's like natural volume, so when I'm looking for something like that, I love this. And then I also have fallen in love with this mascara. I just recently got this, fell in love with it. This is the waterproof version, and it's the Voluminous Butterfly Mascara. I really like this for length. This one I like a little bit more for volume, but this one is really great for length. I love the brush of it. It's just a really nice mascara. Now to talk about some eyeshadows. These are my top favorites. So first I want to talk about the Maybelline color tattoos. I have 4 of them to share with you guys. I have this one, which is creamy beige. Basically, it's what the name says. It's a creamy beige color. Really pretty. And then I have this one. This is my favorite. This one's like a shimmery brown shade, kind of like an everyday shade. This one is called Barely Branded. It's like a beigey champagne color. It's like shimmery and beautiful. And then this one has a lot of purple undertones to it. And it's called Tough as Taupe. So yeah, it's a taupe color, so it has some purple undertones to it. Just a nice, like a matte taupe creamy eyeshadow. And I don't really like prefer cream eyeshadows, but these are really great from the drugstore, and they are one of my favorite products as far as eyeshadow goes. So I love these. So the next products I have that are eyeshadow are these 2 from Colourpop. They are so beautiful. So these aren't actually like drugstore products, but I decided that I would put it in this video. I love Colourpop as a brand, and I love their eyeshadows. They're so cool. So these are both Super Shock shadows. The first one I have is in the shade I Heart This. It's like a shimmery, glittery brown shade, and it's so beautiful in the eyelids. It definitely comes off like glittery, so if you're not into like super glittery eyeshadows, then I wouldn't go for this. But I like this for every now and then, just for that glittery brown shade all over the lid. It's gorgeous. And if you want it to be more vibrant and more like glittery and like really like pop on your lids, then I would definitely use MAC Fix Plus. It looks amazing with MAC Fix Plus. So yeah, I love this. This is called Smash, and it's just a very nice, like most golds that you find are very shimmery, but this gold is like a natural light sheeny gold color. It's like a beigey gold, and it's like not shimmery. It's like a nice sheen on your eyelids, so it looks super natural. It's just different, and I really like it. I think they're $5 a piece, so that's like really good. So now I want to talk about lip products. These are the Milani Statement lipsticks. These are absolutely gorgeous. If you look at these, they definitely look like high-end packaging. It's a nice gold packaging. Another thing I like about the packaging is the bottom of them has the color, so when you store them upside down, you can see the color. And I really like that they match the color of the actual lipstick. A lot of times with lipsticks, I'll find that the part that shows what the lip color actually looks like doesn't really look like the actual lipstick, but this looks like the actual lipstick, and it really matches really well. So the first shade I have is called Nude Cream, and it's just a nice light pink natural color. I have this mixed with another shade I'll tell you guys about in a second. And then I have this one. It's called Pretty Natural. This is a very mauve-y pink. I really like it. It's like, it has some berry undertones in it, and it's just like really pretty. Oh, it's so gorgeous. It's natural, but then it does give a little bit of more of a bright color on your lips. They're both really nice. The packaging and the formula is amazing, and they smell so good. They smell so sweet, like candy. Everybody says they smell like Jolly Ranchers, and I totally agree. They smell exactly like Jolly Ranchers. My favorite lip gloss is the NYX Butter Gloss, and this is in the shade Creme Brûlée. It's a very natural pink color that looks great over a lot of different lip colors, and on its own it's just a pretty light baby pink color. It's really pretty, and these aren't too sticky, and they're very buttery on the lips because they are butter glosses, so they feel really buttery on the lips. And then I have these 2. These are really pretty. I like the packaging. It's like a dark, mysterious purple. I always say mysterious purple, but this is in the shade Daringly Nude. It's just a nice nude color. It's like a light pink nude, a very beigey color. This is what I mixed with the other shade from the Milani Statement lipstick that I was showing you guys. And then I have this one called Lust for Blush. It's a very pretty mauve-y, purpley shade. It's still pretty natural, but you can definitely tell it's very purpley on the lips. If you do have dry lips, then I definitely recommend exfoliating your lips and definitely putting a lip balm on, because they can get a little bit drying. But if you don't have any problem with like your lips cracking or anything, then don't worry about it. They probably won't do that. They're not too drying, but they can be a little drying since they're matte. I feel like any matte lipstick might have that problem, but these are super creamy, so I don't usually have any problem with that. So the last thing that I want to talk about is my favorite line of brushes from the drugstore. It's Real Techniques. This powder brush, this contour brush, which I like to use for under my eyes for powder, just to set my under eye concealer. I have this fluffy powder brush, which I just use to set my face with powder, and then this blush brush, which is what I use for bronzer because it's like a perfect shape. And then I have this brush, which I know some people use this for like regular foundation. It's called the buffing brush. I really like this for foundation powder. It's just great to buff that into the skin. These are really good quality, by the way. This one I use for like lipsticks. Like if you have one of those things that have like the pot lipsticks where you just swirl the brush and then you can put it on. And then this one is the pointed foundation brush from Real Techniques. This one I don't really know what to use for. It's supposed to be a foundation brush, but it's a really small one. It's not good for that, but I have found uses for it, like for concealer and stuff. They're really good price, and actually a couple of these came in a set, which I really like them. That is everything for my drugstore favorites for this video. Again, let me know if you guys want to see one for high-end makeup. I hope that you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!